Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today is Tuesday, May the 13th of the beautiful year 2025, and we are back with PDM May 2025 Tier 1 tournament. Today, one match scheduled, the match between JANI from Finland and PYREK from Poland. The winner of this match will play against AV Geek in the quarterfinal match. AV Geek won 5-1 against Vlad and is waiting for either JANI or PYREK. One pairing of quarterfinal matches is already decided. This is the match between Mörke and Hefta. The other matches of round 1 will be played later this week. The match between Shuichi and Martz takes place on Thursday. My match against Gunther on Friday, and also the round 0 match between Dobre and Lokenze will be played on Thursday. Then Tugi will know his first opponent, and we already have two people in the chat, Mihu Tetris and RVP. RVP, hello, long time no seen. I hope you're doing well. We miss you in the PAL-DAS community, so I hope you can find some time to play Tetris and retire, and we would like to see some skills of you one day. Apropos, today I opened the registration for the June tournament, so who is not in our Discord server yet can click on the link, join the Discord server and register for the June tournament. 17 players, registered for this month event. The seat number 1, Tugi, the winner of the last PDM tournament that happened in February. Therefore, Mörke with seat number 2, as Tugi is the defending champion. This tournament is a part of the so-called PAL-DAS cycle. This is the tournament where player can gather points for their standings and can qualify to the 2026 PAL-DAS Cup to the top 16. RVP, you have no studies in the summer, that's good. June is our minor event, and July and August we play our second major event of the year, which will be PAL-DAS Classic. 3 spots up for grabs, and in these tournaments, no Mörke, no Tugi, no AV Geek, because those 3 players qualified via PAL-DAS Swiss and can't no longer play in the other 2 major events. So there is a chance for different players for other players to qualify. So maybe RVP, it's your chance to get a shot on the on this event. You can treat the June tournament as a warm-up, so to speak, and try your best. 2025 PAL-DAS cycle consists of many events, 3 major events as you can see, and also the so-called PDM tournaments, which take place in between the main events, and also 4 players will get a qualification spot via the ELO rating. So let's take a look at the PDM standings so far. We have 6 tournament, 4 best results for each player count toward those standings. Sam from the United Kingdom is the current leader after 2 events. As you can see, some players have already points for my. Those with 0 are the players who registered for the my tournament but haven't played a match yet. There's a big chance that Tugi can overtake Sam, but Tugi, AV Geek and Mörke are not counted for these standings. Therefore, Sam, Shuichi and Rurchak are currently the players with the provisional spots via the PDM tournaments. We have also 4 spots for the ELO rating, 5 best ratings of each player from the matches played in 2025, and 4 best players can stay. Okay, no problem. Have a nice evening, RVP, but thank you for being here with us for a second. As you can see, the first 6 players are already fixed qualified via Swiss or provisionally via PDM. So the 4 spots would go for Tule, Jani, Duzhika, and Jelena. But there is an interesting situation. Jelena with 1628 and Gunther with 1625. Gunther is playing in this event, and there is a big chance Gunther can improve his elo rating, so Gunther theoretically can overtake Jelena in these standings. Yeah, we'll update the standings as the tournament progresses, and we'll give you more updates for sure. What are the rules for this event? Level 18 starts only, no line cap, SPS, controller, and hand cap are the mandatory things. We play best of 9, so the winner is the player who wins 5 games first. And yeah, advance to the next round. We have our base points, our tournament strength factor, which is the average rating of top 16 registered players divided by 1000. For my it's 1.556. So the points for this event are as follows: 778 for the winner and the player eliminated in the last 16, so in the first round of the event gets 46.68 points. And our players today are Jani from Finland and PYREK from Poland. Jani with an elo rating of 1648, PYREK with the elo rating of 1474. Also Jani's comp PB is higher than PYREK's, 623 against 554. So in terms of elo odds, Jani is 73 to 27% favorite to win this match. They played in the previous event in the paldastetris. Jani won this match 5-2. Can we have a similar outcome of this match? We are about to find out. Yeah, and let's check if our players are live. Yeah, our players are live, so let me bring the players to the screen, and we have Jani on the left, PYREK on the right, and as soon as Jani appears in the camera, I will wrong playstyle the seed for game number 1. Where is Jani? And here is Jani. Hello Jani, welcome to the stream. The seed for game number 1 is on your screens. Is 1CBA1D. 1CBA1D. JANI warm-up should have been done before the match. Now it's time to put your seat, to set up your handcam, and we are about to start your match against PYREK. Hello PYREK, welcome. And AVGeek is in the chat. Hello AVGeek. The winner of this match will be your next opponent in the quarterfinals, so you might be interested about the outcome of this match. Okay, so JANI seems to be ready soon. JANI, are you ready to start the match? JANI says ready. Okay, so game number 1 between JANI and PYREK starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So PYREK is in. 1 CBA, 1D, yeah, JANI is in as well. So we are officially in game number 1 in the match between JANI and PYREK. And let me refresh JANI, maybe he has a little bit of a delay. Find out. Yes, so 23,000 for JANI, 2 Tetrises already for PYREK. And currently a neck and neck situation. Yeah, and guys, this tournament has a Maturino prize pool. We are currently at $0, so if you'd like to make it more than 0, the link is in the chat. And yeah, you can contribute. Top four players of this event will get a share of the prize pool. And we have 99 for JANI, 123 for PYREK, but PYREK's board is in a pretty difficult situation. Is there anything PYREK can do to survive it? Oh, the hang of the JPs, of the LPs, it might be deadly for PYREK, and it is. 125, 400 is the top out for PYREK. So JANI, you need 126,000 points to win this game. 126 is your target. And here is the Tetris. JANI takes game number 1. JANI leads 1-0. And JANI tops out at 137,940. 137,940 is the final score of JANI in this game number 1. If you wanna, guy, increment the first 2 digits, feel free to do so. If not, please let me know. But it looks like the players are ready for game number 2. JANI, have you incremented the seat? I hope you did. Let me check it very quickly. 1 second, please. Yeah, 2D for JANI. So game number 2 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So TZS, TZS, yeah. So both players are in. Game number 2 of this match is underway. So JANI and PYREK with very similar start. And PYREK once again a little bit higher. Needs to reopen the well, gets 2 long bars, which are very helpful, and another long bar, which helps even more. And PYREK opens the well, is also Tetris ready to close the well for a moment. Closes the well for a moment. And 77 for JANI, now with this Tetris, 85 for PYREK, also Tetris for JANI, 101, so yeah, a little bit less than a Tetris lead for JANI after those almost 30 lines of game number 2. Okay, now JANI was forced. Oh, and JANI hits the Tugi spin, first Tugi spin of this match. Tugi spin for JANI, missed the T spin. So this forces JANI to burn few more lines. PYREK is also forced to burn few more lines to reopen the stack. Oh, now JANI's board is kind of climbing. 185 for JANI, 216 for PYREK. And JANI, okay, gets some pieces, slowly but surely, should be able to resolve the situation. This allows PYREK to build a little bit of a lead. 242 for PYREK, 214 for JANI. JANI is back with a clean board, and PYREK has around 1 Tetris advantage. Now 289 JANI, 275 PYREK, so JANI had a chance to overtake the Polish player. JANI, 298, sorry, 300 for PYREK, 311 for JANI, so JANI half a Tetris ahead. Both players with kind of like center well-ish setups. 337 JANI, 324 PYREK, and yeah, both players dealing with the boards they have. 361 now, 383 for JANI, 110 lines, so the transition is coming in about 20 lines, and JANI has about 1.5 Tetris advantage over PYREK. Not the highest score in the world in this game. Yeah, but the players are not so far from each other as far as the points are concerned. Well, now PYREK's board is very high. But this is not a nice board for PYREK. And PYREK will be topping out. PYREK tops out at 365, 180. And JANI also topped out. JANI topped out at 124 lines with 415, 340. So JANI has enough points. JANI takes game number 2, and JANI leads 2-0. And PYREK is already ready for game number 3. And JANI thumbs up, so JANI is also ready. So game number 3 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So game number 2 was better than game number 1. And now let's hope to see double transition game. We have 32,000 for JANI, 56 for PYREK. Another for JANI, another for PYREK. So 79 for JANI, 86 PYREK. JANI is few thousand points behind, but this is not a very big lead. And now PYREK needs to deal with a few holes in his board. So this will slow him down a little bit. JANI currently with a clean board. So there is a chance for the Finnish player to build a lead over PYREK, but now JANI put himself into some kind of troubles. .92 for JANI, 99 for PYREK. That is for JANI 161, PYREK 103, and PYREK is out of his situation. JANI 229 PYREK, so JANI was able to build about 100,000 points lead, but PYREK is finally clean and gets a Tetris. And JANI finally with also with a decent pace. Oh, and PYREK misdrops the J. This is kind of annoying. 305 for JANI, 234, 235 for PYREK, and PYREK is trying to resolve the board a little bit. JANI builds a Finnish tower in the middle, meanwhile, but gets some pieces to lower the board. And JANI opens the well. PYREK is also back at 340 for JANI, 248 for PYREK, so a little bit more than 90k lead for the Finnish player. And we're approaching transition pretty soon. In less than 20 lines, so players be aware. PYREK reopens the well. Is Tetris ready? There is a Tetris for PYREK, 289, JANI with 394. So PYREK will need a level 19 game of his lifetime, probably, to take this game from JANI. When the JANI's board is falling apart, JANI tops out at 396, so PYREK 397 is your target. 397 is your target to win this game. But this board is looking very dangerous for PYREK. Gets final Tetris, and PYREK tops out at 131 lines with 319, 260. JANI takes another game. JANI leads 3-0. Okay, and PYREK is ready. I haven't seen a thumbs up for JANI yet. Maybe I missed it. So JANI, when you're ready, can you show your readiness? And here's thumbs up. Thank you very much. So game number 4 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yes. And Jedi Ivan. Hello, Paul. Yeah, hello, Jedi. Welcome in the stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm going storm chasing in a couple of days. Okay. 32 for JANI, 34 for PYREK. We are in game number 4. JANI leads 3-0. And neither of the players was able to show the full potential. Highest score for JANI so far 415, highest score for PYREK 365. Either the piece sequence that RNG players are getting today is not friendly, or maybe both players haven't found their proper rhythm yet. Let's find out what game number 4 brings and if there will be a high scoring game. For JANI, 97 for PYREK. Oh, and PYREK now in some kind of troubles. This board is kind of like a B-type board right now. And JANI's board is also not in a perfect shape. But yeah, let's get some good pieces to reopen it, resolve it very efficiently, so to speak. And now JANI will try to go for a center wall Tetris, gets long bar and a Tetris for JANI 115, 155, sorry, 115 for PYREK. So PYREK is about 2 Tetrises behind at this stage of a game. Yeah, well, in the middle of level 18 speeds, and once again, yeah, not the highest pace for both players. Maybe the sequence is kind of difficult. 204 for JANI, 125 for PYREK. PYREK in the never-ending dig, so to speak. Oh, now PYREK in a pretty difficult situation. He needs a long bar, gets it. And PYREK, yeah, still is fighting for survival. This is a difficult board for PYREK to survive, and I'm afraid PYREK can't do anything more. PYREK tops out at 93 lines with 166, 440. JANI has enough points. JANI takes game number 4 and leads 4-0. And is only one game away from winning the entire match. Yeah, PYREK, you need to open a window now. Window strats for you. JANI probably wants to play this game out. It's not that far away from transition, so yeah, we can wait. We can wait for JANI to finish this game. Maybe we can see some 19 action, but yeah, the board is kind of high. Oh, Miho opened the window for PYREK. Thank you very much, Miho. Oh, and yeah, JANI probably will die very soon. And this happened. JANI tops out with 430, 160. Yeah, so it's the highest score of the match for JANI. But JANI didn't transition a single time in this game. This was actually his longest game with 126 lines. The two previous ones were with 124. Yeah, so no transition for JANI yet. And both players are ready for game number 5. Which starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So no pillow strats for PYREK. And PYREK starts with a long bar dependency in column 1, but got a long bar to fill the dependency. And PYREK is waiting for another long bar for a Tetris and gets it. And yeah, JANI, on the other hand, no Tetrises yet. $76 for JANI, 96 for PYREK. So a little bit more efficient start for the Polish player in this game number 5. Yeah, PYREK can't afford losing any more games. Needs to win 5 in a row if he wants to advance. to the quarterfinal stage of this event and to face AV Geek. Otherwise, we'll have a match between JANI and AV Geek. Oh, PYREK is kind of running away with the score, 196 after 46 lines, actually a pretty decent pace for the Polish player. And very nice stacking in this game. Number 5. JANI with column 8 struts. Gets a long bar, gets a tetris. 164 JANI, 226 for PYREK. JANI maintains this column 8 well, but this was only a triple. PYREK with another tetris. 274 PYREK, 199 for JANI. Well, now JANI in a lot of trouble, and there is a little bit of a problem with the signal, but yeah, we have JANI back. 203, 284 for PYREK, and JANI is kind of high. JANI needs to find a way how to survive the board. And this is not an easy board to survive for JANI, and I'm afraid this will be a top out, and this will be a first game PYREK wins in this match. JANI tops out with 208, 620, 208, 624 for JANI. So PYREK, you are good for game number 5. This is 4-1 score. 85 lines, 294, 120 for PYREK. So no sweep in this match. Thank you, Windows, says Miko. Okay. And the players are ready. Game number 6 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. PYREK is now unbeatable because of Windows, yeah, says Jada Ivan. Yeah, let's see. And now JANI puts himself once again into some kind of trouble, but gets a long bar, gets a tetris. Now we'll need to clean a few holes in the stack. And JANI with some JANI struts. It's a long bar for Tetris. 94 for JANI, 129 for PYREK. So PYREK currently enjoying an early lead in this game. And Cox Danny J in the chat. Hello, Danny. Welcome. And PYREK is in a lot of trouble. PYREK tops out at 154 to 80. So, Yanni, you have a chase down. You need to get 155 to take this game and a match. 155 is needed, and Yanni takes the required amount, the Tetris, and gets the required amount of points. Yanni, as your privilege of a match winner, you can play this game out. PYREK, thank you very much for participating in this month tournament. Next chance, June. The registration is open, so if you wanna play, feel free to register. And Yanni, of course, you can play this game out. And let's see. Let's see what will be the final score in this game. Maybe we can finally see some level 19 action from Yanni. And oh, and Yanni in a lot of trouble. This board is not looking great by any means. But this is Yanni, so everything and anything can happen. Yes, Cox Danny J, this is Yanni. It's not over until it's over, you know. But this will probably be a top out for Yanni. Yeah, nothing more Yanni can do. Yanni tops out at 259, 920 with no single transition, but Yanni wins the match 5-1. Congratulations, Yanni. Your next opponent is AV Geek. Yeah, I'll prepare the match stats in a second. So this is your match winner, Yanni. Yeah, Yanni with the best camera ever from the 17th century. And here are your match stats. Yanni 5. Yanni always streaming from the moon. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, so we have the match stats. As you can see, no single transition for Yanni in this match. 430 is the highest score, 365 highest score for PYREK. And Grandmaster Ubero in the chat. Probably same age as the game from the 80s. I don't wanna like reveal too much, but Yanni is older than this game. Yeah, so Yanni wins the match 5-1, and let's take a look at our updated bracket. So we have a second pair of our quarterfinals, which will be the seat number 4, AV Geek from the United States of America versus Yanni, seat number 5 from Finland. So 3 Finnish players already in the quarterfinals of this event. Yeah, next matches will be played on Thursday, the round 0 match between Dobre and Lokenze, and also the match between Shuichi and Martz. My match against Gunther will be played on Friday, and as soon as we know the winner of Dobre versus Lokenze, we will schedule the winner against Tugi. Yeah, so this is this, and we also update our ELO ratings. I will show the ELO ratings to you before we go as well. So this should update in a second or two, and we have it. Mart's going to the finals. I want to see it. Yeah, on Thursday, Mart's plays against Shuichi. So stage 1 for Mars. Okay, so Yanni with the ELO rating of 1660, sorry, currently world number 10. But the gap to the players above, to Robin, to Le, to Ruchak is pretty big. So virtually Yanni would need to win the whole tournament to close the gap somehow. And it still might not be enough, but yeah, beating Merke and Tugi on the way to the win. Yeah, this will be a lot of points. Yeah, so guys, so we are done with the Tetris action for today. And let's take a look who is doing something with Tetris. Are there any matches happening somewhere? Deep Shock 01 is streaming a match between some players. So let's take a look what's going on there, and we will be back. And we'll be back with our action on Thursday, guys. The first match on Thursday starts on 17 UTC, Dobry versus Rokenz round 0 match, and 18 UTC Shuichi versus Mars. So thank you very much for being with us today. We will be back on Thursday. Bye bye.